Morning, my dear student. Today we are going to start your third chapter, elements, compound and mixture. So first, before discussing about the elements, compound and mixture, we must know what is element and substances. Here, what is a matter? Anything which has mass and occupy space is called matter. For example, book, pen, pencil, water, air, all living beings, etc. matter. Why they are called matter? Because they have mass and occupy space. And matter can exist in three physical states: solid, liquid and gas. And also we have discussed five states. Fourth one is that plasma, and fifth one is that Bose-Einstein condensate, and also there is a 1/6 state. Just try to search on your net what is the sixth state. So but in your class we have to talk about only three state: solid, liquid and gas. So matter, anything which have mass and occupy space is called matter. And matter further divided into two parts: pure and mixture. Pure and mixture. So about the mixture we will discuss in the next class, but today we'll talk about pure substances. And pure substances further classified into elements and compounds. And mixture further classified into homogeneous and heterogeneous. So we will talk about mixture in next class, but today we will talk about elements. Well, just see what is elements. Elements. An element is a pure substance consisting only one kind of atom. An element cannot be broken down into simpler substances by chemical means. Yes, my dear students, an element is a pure substance. Yes, my dear student, an element is a pure substance that is made up of only one kind of atom. If we'll talk about oxygen, so what is the formula of oxygen? O2, because it is found in the form of molecule, because they are the diatomic. And always they form by the combination of same atom. So you know one element, suppose I am writing one element, let me finish. This is my, suppose this is oxygen. You know this oxygen is made up of lots of oxygen atom, lots of small oxygen atom. You know how much? 6.022 into 10 ka power 23. That is called Avogadro's number. We will talk about it in structure of atom. What is that? So elements, a particular element is made up of same atom. Suppose I'll talk about copper. The copper has only the atom of copper. It will not have the atom of iron and aluminium, all that. Only the copper have copper atoms, and iron element have the atom of only irons. So these are the element. Element is a pure substances consisting only of atom. Elements cannot be broken down into simpler substances by chemical means. Further, element is classified into four categories: metal, non-metal, metalloids and noble gases. And what are metal, non-metals, metalloids, noble gases? I think these topics are given in your chapter 4 and 5, I think. So we will talk about metal and non-metal also in next class, in next chapter. So element, it is clear what is the element? Consisting only one kind of atom which cannot be broken down into simpler substances. So now, what is the formula to write the symbols of elements? So we will talk about representation of element. How we represent, suppose we have to write the hydrogen. it will take lots of time for writing hydrogen. So there is a formula to represent by the symbols. And what is the formula? What is the rule? The two important rule should be followed when writing the symbols of element, so that there is no confusion. First rule is that the first letter of element symbol is always capital. First letter always capital. Suppose I want to represent the nitrogen, so only N, and N we have to write capital form, not in the small form. So this is the way to write the symbols of element. But if we have to write two letters of any elements, the first letter must be capital letter and second letter must be a small letter. Here, if you are two letters in element symbol, the second letter is always a small letter. Here, CO is written. It means the cobalt, and cobalt you will not write CO as a capital. First letter you will write C capital, and second one you will write a small letter. Suppose if you want to represent iron, iron is a Fe. Actually this name is taken from the Latin word, so ferrum is that, and from this one we have writing Fe, and F first letter must be capital and second letter must be a small letter. So we always write Fe, and it is a rule, first letter is a capital letter and second letter is the small letter. If we want to represent helium, we will write H capital and small He, helium. This is the way to represent the symbols of element. Here I am going to give you some elements. Their name are taken from the Latin name. That's why they have different symbol from their name. Here sodium, we are writing sodium, but its symbol is Na. Actually its name is taken from the Latin name, that is name is that natrium. That's why we are writing Na. Potassium, but we are writing, what is that symbol? Capital K, and its name is that kalium. Similarly mercury, we are writing Hg because their name is taken from the Latin word, and similarly silver and gold, we will take the name from their Latin name. And here that's why, because of their Latin name, their symbols are different. So please don't get confused. Now here I have given you some elements from 1 to 20. Their atomic numbers are given here, 1 to 10 and 11 to 20. Just learn that in the sequence. And what is their symbols? You can see that hydrogen stand for H and helium stand for He. Here you can see that hydrogen and helium, both they are started with the same alphabet. So what make them difference? Second word make them difference, and in the case of helium we will write E1, and that's why, and already we know the rule is that if we write the second letter, it must be in a small letter. That's why helium is written H is a capital and small e is there. That's make the difference between hydrogen and helium. Third one is that lithium, Li, beryllium, boron, B stand for B, carbon stand for C, nitrogen, N, oxygen, F, fluorine, F, and neon, Ne. Similarly, Ne must be written in a small form. Here you can see that in the case of nitrogen, neon, and sodium, already we have discussed sodium, its symbols is taken from the Latin name. But what make them difference? Because all these they have a same first letter, N. The first letter must be written in capital letter, and second letter make them difference. So in the case of nitrogen, only N we will write, that is for nitrogen. Ne we will write for the neon, and Na we will write for the sodium. And you can see second letter is always in a small form. And then similarly magnesium Mg, aluminum Al, silicon Si, phosphorus P, sulfur S, chlorine Cl. First letter is a capital, L is a small letter. Argon, potassium, and last one is that calcium. So these are the symbols of element, and already we have discussed rule for writing the symbols of elements. So please my dear student, try to write and learn their atomic number in sequence 1 to 10 and 11 to 20. You have to learn the name of element with their atomic number and symbols from 1 to 20. Now today we'll talk about molecule. What is a molecule? A molecule is made up of two and more atoms of same kind or different kind combined chemically. Yes my dear student, same kind, it may be same kind, it may be different kind. Combined chemically, that is called molecule. What is a molecule? Whenever two and more atom, it may be same or different, combined chemically. How they will combine? After by the exchanging their electron, sharing their electrons. That is called molecule. Here you can see examples are given. This is a one atom of oxygen and one atom of oxygen, both combined chemically. What form? Oxygen molecule. So here you will write what the formula is, that O2, but here is that one oxygen means you can write that 2O. 2O means it is not 20, it is showing that there are two atoms of oxygen are there. But here you can see O2, 2 is here at the back of oxygen. It means that there is a one molecule of oxygen. That's make the difference. This is the one molecule of oxygen, but here is the two atom of oxygen, because they are going to participate in chemical reaction and they are individual. They do not combine here, but in the case of molecule they combine from one molecules. So you can see this is a one molecule, but here is a two atom. So what is a molecule? Whenever two and more atoms, it may be same or different, combined chemically produce molecule. And this is the example of formation of oxygen molecule. Similarly, I am going to show you the formation of nitrogen molecule. N, we know N stands for nitrogen, and N, both are atom. You can write that 2N, combined chemically. What form? N2. And all gases except noble gases, they are found in the form of molecular form. And all molecules, suppose you will write oxygen gas and you will write O, it is wrong. Oxygen gas means it always found in the form of molecule, O2. Hydrogen gas, you will write that the OH2. Nitrogen gas, you will write that the N2. This is the way to write the gases except noble gases. So here already I have given you examples for the formation of nitrogen molecule. Here you can see that one nitrogen combined with other nitrogen means two nitrogen atom combined form one molecule of N2 gas. So this is a one molecule, but this is a two atoms. So what is the molecules? We have understand that, but in this case we have talked only in the case of same atom combined. In next lecture we will talk when different atom combine, what is called, that is called compound. I'll make you understand, and also I'll make you understand the difference between molecule and compound, when we will say molecule and when we will say compound. So till then, thank you, have a nice day.